Hello, I'm Jensen. What's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a great day. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. This is going to be a little bit different of a video. I get a bunch of questions all the time of how can I start a YouTube channel? What do I need to start a YouTube channel? Do I need some crazy fancy camera to record? And a bunch of questions like that. And to be honest, no, you don't. I'm filming right now on my iPhone, which is an iPhone 11 Pro Max. Obviously a really good iPhone camera. This is the front camera that I'm using. It films in 4K. I'm gonna show you guys the comparison from an iPhone 11 Pro Max versus another thing that I used to film on, which is the GoPro 9 Black. That's also films in 4K versus some of the Sony cameras that my boy Rob Dab Squatch Film has. Those are the four things that I'm comparing today: iPhone 11 Pro Max, the GoPro Hero 9 Black, the Sony A660, and the Sony A7R4. And I'll tell you guys kind of the pros and cons, also price points, because there's a huge difference in prices between all four of those. So let's get right to it.
I might have some shit that he wants, because the stuff that has it's not in this sort of thing. I got a decent shot. All started with bullshit. I seen it jump. It did. Fucked up. Dude. It's all started when he fucking hit it all the way. He said now the idol will just dip down to 800, but it doesn't die. It stays alive. I'm like, my bike does it. Same bike. They just put a new logo. I gotta put the fucking dash. You can't see it. So I got practice with the down and I'm off the down. Yeah. And I gotta get that transfer.
Now that you guys have seen the difference between the four on the bike, let's move on to the rest of the videos of rolling dice, playing foosball, and playing pool, so you can get a nice comparison of each one and really just the difference in quality and see what they look like. So let's get to the video. Can't see legs.
Oh God! No! Got him.
I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it.
No, I'm just kidding. I can't see legs. Oh God! No! Got him. Okay, smile. Oh. No, I'm just kidding. I can't see legs. Oh God! No! Got him. Oh. You put a dollar in? Yeah. Okay, smile. Oh. No, I'm just kidding. I can't see legs. Oh God! No! Got him.
You got bulletproof vest on that fucking one?
Now what?
He's got some boost flat.
Bro, come on, dude. That ain't no booth.
You heard it here first.
That ain't booth.
Ooh, shit!
Pain is your friend. Soon your leg will.
As long as there's someone alive somewhere that they lose, they didn't get to be able to take me tomorrow to see him.
And obviously all these videos could be a little bit better lighting and stuff like that. The GoPro obviously does not do good in low lighting, so if it's high lighting like daytime, there's a bunch of sun outside, it's gonna have better quality. The iPhone, if you use flash, it's obviously gonna have better quality. It's the sound, you can't really do much with an iPhone. I'm sure they make like aftermarket speakers or not speakers, but microphones. The Sonys, obviously there's a lot of attachments you can get. You can get a giant light, you can get microphones as well, but you can get a bunch of attachments for the GoPro as well. Like the little case that you guys see in this video is called a media mod. So there's a bunch of different slots where you can add a flashlight. You can plug in separate microphones so you get crispier audio. GoPros have a lot of attachments for sure, but if you really want to go into that route of quality, you want to step it up like and get something similar to the Sony that Rob got, because that thing is incredible. When I bought one of these GoPros, it was around $500. I'm sure they're a little bit cheaper now because I think they have like the 11 or 12, I'm not positive, but they've came out with a bunch of new GoPro models, so I'm sure that this one's a little bit cheaper, and I'm sure that if you go get the brand new one, the quality would be a lot better than the Hero 9 Black. Just keep that in mind. And then we get into the iPhone. The iPhone obviously has great quality. It works better in higher light, just like the GoPro, but you can tell the difference between the color of the GoPro and the color in the iPhone video. It's a lot brighter. The colors are a lot more realistic rather than the GoPro. And then you can see a lot more like texture, like on the tire, you can see the tread, the scuffs and stuff like that. Or in the gloves, you can see the pores in the gloves. The iPhone is definitely a step up in quality from the GoPro. When I bought my iPhone, it was about $1,000, but pretty much everyone has an iPhone nowadays, so you can, it's always on you. You can whip it out and film whatever. That's what she said. But yeah, everyone has an iPhone, so that's one of the main advantages of filming with an iPhone is it's always on you, it's always in your pocket, and everyone has one, so you can start filming whenever pretty much. Not everyone has a GoPro, and not everyone has the means to go buy a camera. Now when you move to the Sony a660, you can definitely tell the difference in between the three. It's got a bunch of crispier lighting, crispier sound. You can see the texture a lot more in depth with the Sony camera. And this is like a 5-year-old camera, what Rob was saying. So this is old technology for sure, but it's a lot better than the iPhone or GoPro or anything like that. The lens he has on the a660 is 18 by 135 millimeter. So it's got a nice zoom in, but it doesn't really have a super wide angle versus like the iPhone where you can put it in 0.5 or 1x zoom, and you know, you can have a wide angle of things versus this lens, which is the 18 millimeter by 135. You kind of got to back up a little bit to get everything in the picture, but that's one of the little downsides to that. This is like a $1,500 camera, right around that range, a lot cheaper than what we're about to get to. The new camera that he just bought is the Sony a7R4. You can completely tell the difference between all four of these. This has like the most realistic look, and it's the closest to like looking through your eyeball as you can get with these four options. So the GoPro, it kind of gives you like, you know, old video game vibes if you want to go there. The iPhone, obviously everyone films with an iPhone. You can tell what iPhone videos look like. Still good quality, but they're iPhone videos. The Sony a660, definitely a step up, but you can still kind of tell that it's a video camera. The new Sony a7R4 looks like you're looking through your eyeball. Like the crispiness, the color, a whole different game changer. You could see the depth in the video, and you know that comes with a price point. I don't want to put numbers in there, but I'm sure you guys can look up how much a Sony a7 IV is. Plus with a lens, has a lens on it as well, a 24 by 105 millimeter. So it's got not as much zoom, but it's a little wider angle. So you don't have to get as far away from things. You can kind of get up closer, but it still has a lot of zoom in it, and it's thousands and thousands of dollars. All these cameras have a built-in stabilizer. Obviously, they would all be a lot smoother and a lot more stabilized if you go buy a gimbal or something like that. But all these videos are freehand. That's why some of them are a little shaky or a little wobbly. You could go buy a gimbal and all of these would be extremely more stabilized. But that's pretty much going to be the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the comparison between all 4 of those cameras. Obviously, the Sony a7R4 is the best. The quality is crazy. When bro said he got a new camera, I didn't think the jump from the a660 to the a7R4 was going to be that dramatic, but it's almost like a real movie camera. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Red cameras, but it almost has a Red camera vibe because there's a super in-depth, crispy feel about it it's just super realistic. So I hella like bro's new camera. Shout out to my guy Dab Squatch Films. Make sure you guys go follow him, check out the moto vlogs, subscribe, and yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to go to helloclothing.com, grab you some stickers, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces.